Hello, this is the Jazzy Lady News and Politics channel. So I saw this interesting article this is on actually BET News, on Black Entertainment News. The article is by Paul Mira. South African government calls for apartheid state to be declared in Israel. And it says, this is interesting. Now, South Africa, at the top of the article says, has long been a supporter and ally of Palestine. But it goes on to say the South African government is calling for a new distinction in Israel after concerns that the country's continued occupations of significant portions of the West Bank and the development of new settlements are glaring examples of violations of international law as the Israel-Palestine conflict continues. According to Al Jazeera, during the second meeting of the Palestinian heads of mission in Africa, held in the capital Pretoria, South Africa's Minister of International Relations and Cooperation said the current situation in the two-state nation is similar to their own history. That is Naledi Pandor. I might be butchering the name, Naledi Pandor. That's the Minister of International Relations for South Africa. Naledi Pandor says the Palestinian narrative evokes experiences of South Africa's own history of racial segregation and oppression. As oppressed South Africans, we experience firsthand the effects of racial inequality, discrimination, and denial, and we cannot stand by while another generation of Palestinians are left behind. Goes on to say, Pandor also said, as oppressed South Africans, we experience firsthand the effects of racial inequality, discrimination, and denial, and we cannot stand by while another generation of Palestinians are left behind. Goes on to say, Pandor said Israel should be classified as an apartheid state and that the United Nations General Assembly should create a committee to verify whether it satisfies the requirements. So I thought that was very interesting. I didn't even know there was a Palestinian head of mission in Africa at all. So this is interesting that they feel that this reminds them of what was going on in South Africa, the apartheid or separation of blacks and whites in that country for so many years. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes on moving forward. But the fact that they feel like it's that similar to what they were going through is very telling. I'm curious to see what the response will be. And again, this article is by Paul Mira, Meara, and this was initially on the BET News website. So just wanted to share that with you. I'll be back with some more news.